Thank you for joining us for this edition of Online Market Research 101. Over the next few minutes, you'll learn the fundamentals of how to purchase online sample for your market research. We'll start by sharing with you a brief history of market research and how it has changed. We'll talk about the key ideas of sample and panel, and also discuss the types of sampling that are available. We'll also explain a few common industry terms. When online market research began about 10 years ago, it had a huge impact on the market research industry. One of the biggest changes was around time. Before online market research, if a company needed consumer insight into a new product or service they wanted to bring to market, they would need a large team to visit malls and take in-person surveys, or they would need to man the phone banks and call individuals, both time-consuming practices. Today, via online surveys, the same information that used to take weeks to obtain now takes just days, allowing for quicker analysis of data and a speedier time to market in many cases. Market research was also often limited to larger organizations that could pay to gather the information they needed. Smaller companies and individuals often didn't have the time nor the money needed to gather accurate information. But again, today, with online market research, anyone can benefit, not just those with deep pockets. And thanks to the internet, results from online market research is accessible anytime and virtually anywhere, a lot different from the stacks and stacks of paper survey results of the past. Today, anyone interested in conducting market research has access to online panels, which are privately owned lists or databases of individuals that have agreed to participate in surveys. Panelists are often compensated for their participation, sometimes with cash, products, gift cards, or some other incentive. One thing you want to do when conducting your online market research is to make sure the panel that you select is trusted and that the people who are responding to your survey are real. They've been screened to validate who they are and that they are unique, meaning they do not take an individual survey more than once. As someone conducting online market research, you'll want to order what is commonly referred to as sample. The sample represents a smaller portion of your target audience. Calculating the ideal number of survey responses is more than just estimating how many surveys to send out. It begins with determining the size of your target population and the level of accuracy you expect from your survey results. If you are new to sample size calculations, or even if you want a quick refresher, give us a call. Our sample account team has a variety of tools and resources to help you get started, including a free sample size calculator. In order to purchase online sample, you'll need to become familiar with two key concepts: attributes and profiling. Attributes refer to all the demographic and behavioral details that an online provider records for its panel members. Zoomerang's online panel, for instance, keeps track of more than 500 attributes on more than 2 million people. This allows you to focus your research on your target audience. For example, you may want to survey men and women who own a home and care for their own lawn, or IT professionals that live in California. As you begin developing your ideal profile, keep in mind that the more you narrow in on a particular population where the group is harder to reach, the more your costs may go up. Here are a few of the most basic types of sample for you to choose from. We'll start with Gen Pop. It's a sample of the general population, and it's only balanced on age and gender. NatRep, on the other hand, is a national representation of respondents, which is balanced on a few more attributes, such as age, gender, and income, or age, gender, and region. A convenient sample is used when a large amount of opinions or data is needed quickly. A convenient sample is not balanced at all according to any demographic information. And lastly, targeted sample is the most filtered or balanced sample that you can purchase. Think back to our example of a male homeowner who cares for his own lawn. That is a targeted sample. Before we share with you some contact information to help you as you move forward with your online market research project, we wanted to define a few of the other common terms you are likely to come across. Feasibility, a determination as to whether or not there is enough sample to give you relevant information for your project. A capital N. This is the total sample size, the number of people that surveys will be sent to. Lowercase n, the number of completes or survey responses for your sample. Completes, a respondent that successfully completed a survey. Screen out, an individual that did not qualify for a survey. Incidence, the percent of population that meets the sample criteria. Quota, a quota is the total number of responses you need for either your total project or responses needed for a particular demographic bucket. An overall quota may be 5,000 responses, further broken down by a quota of 3,000 women and 2,000 men. Now, all you have to do is put together a quick description of your target audience along with the number of survey respondents you are looking to purchase. Here's an example. Your order may be that you need 150 completes that represent the general population of people who own a mobile phone. We hope this presentation has made you familiar and comfortable with some of the most common terms and concepts you will come across when conducting your own online market research. If you would like any other information, or if you are ready to purchase online sample for your next project, please call 1-800-310-6838, or you can also email us at samplesales@markettools.com.